I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by showing Yahweh Shah, by sharing Kakadash. Double honor to the apostle elders, the great millstone, and shout out to the hopeful elect. Start with 144,000. So, really ain't got no, I ain't got no title for this lesson yet. I got some precepts I'm gonna hit, and move through the spirit, Lord willingly. So, first precept I want to get to is Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 18, and it reads, "For much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow." So you gotta understand, man. So when you come in this truth, and when you start studying and understanding the scriptures, how they comfort upon you to receive the spirits, understand the breakdowns, understand the parables that Yahweh Shai speak throughout the book, throughout the Bible, and you start realizing that you gotta let go of a lot of things, man. You gotta let go of things in this world, whether that be, like for me, I play college football, and you know what I'm saying. I be seeing myself spiritually that I can't. It's too connected to the world, man. And I said I'm gonna follow the path Yahweh shall keep me on. I'm gonna let him, because Isaiah 55:7-8. His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. His ways are higher than our ways. But you don't want to be. You start understanding that being connected to this world, you don't want to do that. You don't want nothing in this world, and you start realizing you got to cut family, friends, and things like that off. You got to separate yourself. You know what I'm saying? And it could be it brings you sorrow. It brings you sorrow because that's just your carnal mind. But in spiritual, you understand it. Spiritually, you receiving it because you understand that you got to do these things. Just as same as Yahweh Shah, he understood that he understood what he had to lay down for. He had to lay down for the nation of Israel, but he understood that he was doing it for his father. It was his father's work. The Heavenly Father, Yahweh. And when you had that spirit, you had to understand. That's what you start understanding. Ain't that you just doing it. You doing it for the Father, man. You understand that you standing with the Father before you stand with anything else. So they want to get to. If I go to Matthew, I want to go to Revelation chapter 10. Verse 9, it says, "And I went into the angel," and this John the Baptist talking, right? It was the Apostle John. It was John the Baptist, but it's Apostle John talking. It says, "I went up to the angel and said unto him, Give me the little book. He said unto me, Take it and eat it up, and it shall make your belly bitter." So excuse me for that, but it shall make your belly bitter, but it shall be in your mouth sweet as honey. You know what I'm saying? These words are sweet as honey. The truth sweet as honey, man. Understanding it, speaking it, being able to break it down, but it's in your belly bitter, because I'm gonna read verse 10 first. It says, "And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter." Because it's like we read in Ecclesiastes, when you increase knowledge, when you understand that belly is your mind. You start to understand, you start realizing that you got to let go of these things. You got to let go of this family. You got to cut family off, friends off. You got to let go of these things in the world that been around you. It's a deep change, It's a big change for you. You know what I'm saying? But it's for the greater good, man. It's for something that's better, You know what I'm saying? And doing these things, it help you grow in this truth. You know what I'm saying? Help you grow in the faith. It help you grow spiritually. So your inward man grow daily. And it help you push forward more in a lot of things. You start seeing a lot of things more spiritually. You start seeing a lot of things in the world is easy for you to ignore. It's easy for you to get it out your face, rather than you feeling like you need to do that, or you gotta do that, or you a part of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to Luke chapter 21, starting at verse 12, and it says, "But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, deliver you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake, and they shall turn to you for a testimony." But you see how it's gonna be a lot of trouble. It's gonna be a lot of trivial. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of tribulation that you gotta go through, for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. You know what I'm saying? Standing in this truth. When hard times come, when hardship comes, standing in this truth. And it shall turn to you for a testimony. Settle it therefore in your hearts, not to meditate before what ye shall answer. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. Ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinsfolk and friends, and some of you shall they cause be put to death, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. But there shall not an hair of your head perish, and your patience possesses ye your soul. So you gotta keep patience, work, and faith, man. You gotta keep patience in the Most High. You gotta keep faith in the Most High. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand that he chosen us. What it is, John 14:15. He chosen us out of this world. That's about John 15:19. I'm thinking about the Comforter. But look, Willing, we found it. So John 15:19, and it said, let me start at verse 18. If the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world will love his own. But because ye are not of the world, I have chosen you out of the world. Therefore the world hated you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go to Matthews. You gotta understand that it's gonna be trial and tribulation for us, because ain't nothing here for us, man. The riches, the fame, and all that. Being, seeing friends and family around you do these things, having these glorious, nice things. Hey, what the Most High say? The first shall be last, and last shall be first. The ones who seem boastful, right? Ones who seem so high superior now, they're gonna be least. They're gonna be last, man. They're gonna be least and last when the times come down to it. When it really come down, when it's all said and done, you're gonna see what you gonna see. They gonna see that they should have stuck with the Most High before they just let it pass by. And I got a precept. I got a precept for that too. He said Matthews right now, chapter 13, and he said, Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. When one heareth the word of the kingdom and understand it not, then cometh the wicked one and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which received the seed by the wayside. They hear the truth, they don't understand it, they can't get it, so they easily deceived, man. They falling out these other false doctrines. They falling out these pagan religions. They falling out these false gods, man. They lost, man. You know what I'm saying? The wicked one, they come and take them away. They brainwash them. They get them into thinking they African American. They despise Israel. They despise the prophets. They despise the truth. They get to live in thinking that they the righteous one. They live in righteousness. But you knowing that the Most High reign on the just and the unjust. So you could think that you having the good things, the big things of this world, or whatever. Matthew 5:45. You could think that, oh, you doing this and that to get this money, or you having all this money, having fancy cars, fancy clothes. The Most High gave you those things. You know what I'm saying? He gave you those things in this world. But in this world, the fashion of this world passes away. The Most High don't like this world. He's gonna destroy this world. That's why when you increase increase understanding, you increase sorrow, because you understand if they not with the Most High, they're gonna be destroyed with this world. You know what I'm saying? But we have verse 20. But he that receiveth the seed into a stony place, the same is he that heareth the word and Anon with joy and receiveth it. He received the seed in good soil. He understanding. He received it, right? But what he said, verse 21. Yet he hath not root in himself, but dureth for a while. He have no root in himself, man. Soon matter of fact, I'm gonna keep reading. For when tribulation or persecution arises because of this world, by and by he is offended. So soon as things get hard, soon as things get bad in this world, he step away from this truth, man. As soon as it's time to separate yourself from family, as soon as it's time to separate yourself from sports or whatever it is you're supposed to separate yourself out of this world, you know what I'm saying? You fall out of this truth, because you ain't ready to separate yourself. You ain't ready to let all that go. You ain't ready to let all that go. And I got a precept, Lord willing, I find it. Slucker, bro, with me. Nah, that ain't the one. The last shall be first, and the first shall be last. Last shall be first. Yep, this is right here, Matthew chapter 19, and I'm gonna start at verse 26. You know what I'm saying? So they don't want to, they not rooted, man. They not rooted in this truth, man. When they see you go, they see easily washed away with erosion, man. They took away quick. They don't really stand for this truth. You know what I'm saying? Soon as things in the world get hard, because they love the Most High when He blessing them, man. That's all of them. Even these ones who calling these false guys, calling the wrong names, man. They love the Most High when the Most High bring them out of hard place. You know what I'm saying? Soon as times get hard, they run back to the world. They run back to the things of this world, man. You know what I'm saying? But right here, when you increase knowledge and you increase wisdom, you know what I'm saying? And that sorrow hit, you start understanding that you don't need none of the things of this world, man. And they be hurt. It hurt for real. It hurt to separate yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's like the rich man. He should have let the rich man. He didn't want to give up that money. What happened? You know what I'm saying? You gotta let go of these things, man. And I'm gonna show you why right here. Matthew 19, verse 26. Bring out the precept. But Yahushua beheld them and said unto them, with men this is impossible, but with Yahweh all things are possible. Then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have before? What shall we have? What shall we have therefore? And Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man sit in the throne of his glory, ye shall also sit upon the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel, man. You shall also sit upon these thrones, man. He says, and everyone that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life, man. So when you let go of these things, that's why I say when you increase wisdom, you increase sorrow, man. But you really start understanding that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it hurt in this world, but you understand that the fact that this world passes away. So you end up letting it go, man. You know what I'm saying? That knowledge come and you receive it, you understand it, you start seeing I do gotta separate myself. I do gotta do this. I do gotta let go of that. Cause you gonna understand that you can live for eternity, man. Understand that calling on Yahweh by Shin Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? Giving the righteous for it. And you start seeing how you start living more in righteousness, man. You start doing things way more right. They make the wrong seem right in this world. They make it seem all idolatry, adultery, stealing, killing. They make it all seem right. They rap about it. They make it all seem right, man. But when you come in this truth and you understand it, you let go of all that, you start seeing things spiritually, you start understanding it. But right here, verse 30, what it say? But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Meaning the ones who seem all right, big, rich, boastful, powerful now, they're gonna be last in the kingdom. They ain't gonna be in the throne with Yahushua sitting on the throne judging the 12 tribes. Nah, they ain't gonna be them. They gonna think they got that highest superior power. But when Yahweh seen Yahushua and angels back destroy all that power, all that riches, the cars, the clothes, all that's gonna be destroyed right with it. And when they see the hopeful elect, Lord, when they see the hopeful elect being up to the chariot and getting their powers back, because we're gonna be like guys, man. Because the Most High, what he say? You know, we the guys of the earth, but we gonna die like men. When they see them get them powers back, Yahweh by Shin Yahushua, Lord willing, they gonna wish they had that. Then Lord willing, the hopeful elect gonna be the first. They gonna be the ones. That's why the Most High said, the last shall be first. We know how they look upon Israel. You see how they clown Israelites all the time. Oh, Israelites, no, y'all don't people who sitting on the corner. We see it's all seen. It's all documented. But it's all gonna come. It's all gonna come back. But You see it, man. It's gonna be a lot of tribulation. It's gonna be a lot of tribulation, a lot of sorrow when you fight in this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? When you understand and you see knowledge, you're gonna understand that it is hard, man. It is hard. That's why you gotta focus on the straight gate. That's why you gotta focus on the straight gate right here. Matthew 7:13. Enter ye in the straight gate. For wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go that path. The wide gate, everybody going that way. Everybody going that path. That's why you gotta separate yourself from that path. And many there be which go in thereat. That's why it hurts too. When you understand, you gotta separate from your mama, brother, and sister, things like that, because they going into the wide gate. It lead into destruction. If you follow them just because you love, that's blind leading the blind. Man, you gonna walk into destruction with them. Everybody don't get the truth. That's understandable. Everybody don't get the truth. That's why that sorrow come in. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna receive it. But if you do receive it, you gonna give it up. You gonna give it up. Right here, we're gonna go to we have verse 14. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few that be there find it, man. It be few that find it. And if you want to know few, you gotta take advantage, man. You gotta take heed, you gotta push, you gotta strive. Doing the works, following the things that Yahweh set for us. You know? And we can go right here to go right here, 2nd Esdras 7. You know right here from 2nd Esdras, from the 1 on down, you will see the Most High telling you, like, so we'll just read it. Matter of fact, based on time. So basically 1 through 5, you can read. You know what I'm saying? You can read, and it's telling you, like how you going. You know what I'm saying? Like right here, verse 5. It says, "Who then could go into the sea, look upon it, to rule it? If he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad?" So basically saying, Most High basically say right up, man, how you gonna want the thing? How you gonna want the richest thing? How you gonna want the finer things? How you gonna want to be? How you gonna want to be in the kingdom if you don't even want to do the things? If you don't even face nothing? How we know you with us? How we know you standing with us, man? How you know if you ain't been through the fire, if you ain't been through tribulation, if you ain't been through temptation, how the Most High know he's standing with you, man? You standing with him. You know what I'm saying? The Most High got to try you. The Most High, that's why the Most High got, that's the sift going on, man. The Most High got to, he got to sift. He got to see. He got to shake it up to see who's going to stand straight at the end of it. But what I want to get to right here, starting at verse 6, 7, says, "There's also another thing. A city is built and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The kingdom of Yahweh. And we know in Matthew 6:33 what he say. Seek ye the kingdom and all righteousness. Everything else should be added unto thee, man. You seek the kingdom, you seek the righteousness, man. So at verse 7, the entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like if there were fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water. You're gonna have a lot of things pulling you, man. It's gonna be a lot of things going on. You're gonna go through a lot of things, man. You walking on a thin board into the kingdom of Yahweh, the kingdom of Yahweh, man. You walking on a thin board. If you slip, fall to the left or the right, you over with. So you want to focus on the straight gate, man. You want to let go of them things that's gonna distract you, man. And it's gonna hurt for sure, but you want to let them go because you don't want to be caught up in it. And the only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, is so small that there could be but one man go there at once. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how should he receive this inheritance, man? You know what I'm saying? How you gonna, if you ain't never went through that, if you ain't never been through it, if you ain't let go, if you ain't separate yourself from all that, let go of family and all that, how you gonna expect to receive the inheritance, man? And I said, it is so, Lord. Then he said unto me, even so also is Israel's portion. Right here, what it say? Because for their sakes I made the world. And when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done. Then were the entries of the world made narrow. Because so they were going off. You going off, man. They going off. They doing all these wicked things, doing all these broad things. That's why the Most High kept him his elect been chosen for the world even was created. Ephesians 1 and 4. He been had his elect. He been had his chosen. You know what I'm saying? That's why he got the narrow small, because they ain't mean he gonna stay on that path. They ain't rooted, man. They ain't rooted. They ain't willing. They ain't willing to accept that sorrow. They gonna fall out. They gonna fall out. So right, I'm back at verse 12. Then the entrance of this world made narrow, full of sorrow and trivial. They are but few and evil, full of perils and very painful. For the entrance of the elder world were wide and sure, and brought immortal fruit. If they that live labor not to enter these straight and vain things, they can never receive those that are laid up for them. So you can't go through these things and stick with the Most High. You can't separate yourself and all that. Don't be expect to receive the things that He set for us. Romans 8:18, man. For I reckon things you face in this present time is not reckoned to the glory that's set in front of us, man. Yeah, man. So you can go through and read the rest, and it's all here. But I wanted to get that quick lesson in, you know. I want to get that quick lesson in, because you got to understand, man. It's gonna be sorrow. It's gonna be sorrow. It's gonna be sorrow. And I had seen a brother post that's about this. I've been meant to do one. But it's gonna be sorrow, man. It's gonna be sorrow in the truth. There's gonna be a lot of things we gotta go through. It's gonna be a lot of things we face, man. And we gotta separate ourselves from loved ones and family, friends, and all of it. But it's all for the greater good, man. It's all considering the latter time. Matter of fact, it's a precept. Matter of fact, right here. Right here, verse 16. Matter of fact, we can end right here, 2nd Ezra 7:16. Why hast thou not considered in your mind this thing that is to come, which is the kingdom, rather than that which is present, man? How you gonna consider the kingdom coming than this wicked world? Man. You wanna get rich, you wanna get famous, you wanna make people smile and you wanna be seen boastful in the sight of these wicked people, instead of seeming glorious and honorable in the sight of Yahweh Shai, the one who created it all. You know what I'm saying? You know? So I hope this lesson was edifying. Lord, we'll be back with another lesson soon. Want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Shai by Shem Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles, elders of great millstone, and shout out to the hopeful elect. Shalom.